JFK, who is my brother, a good friend, I disagree on all in terms of voices with the position he took. And I think the NPP finds itself in a very perilous situation.
Sorry, Salom. It's not JFK's decision. It's decision of NEC.
Decision of NEC. But, okay.
Decision of NEC. He communicated the decision of NEC.
Thank you.
So if you say arrogate all the decision to him, you are unfair to him.
Yeah, thank you. So I think it was a bit unfortunate, the decision of the National Executive Council of the New Patriotic Party to decide to boycott this election. And I see the NPP finds itself in a very difficult situation. That situation is essentially because of a lot of the unprincipled positions they took when they were in power. And so even when they are making arguments that could be sound, those arguments lack legitimacy because the people of Ghana won't accept, or simply won't accept it because it lacks the backing of principle, or nobody believes that they are making those arguments on the basis of principle. Indeed, I think the reaction of the party, the fact that the party went ahead and put themselves up for us in this election, the fact that their sponsored candidate still went ahead and contested the election, the fact that people who seek to lead the party, because
the candidate putting herself up against the dictates of the party, that was anti-party behavior, isn't it?
And so it tells you about the extent to which the party is divided. Because it wasn't just the candidate. You found very senior members of the party, Honorable Brian Echampon, coming out in defiance of the position of the party. You found Honorable Ken Japan. You found very senior former MPs, people who want to be executives, like the Honorable Howard Kunsen.
Howard Kunsen wants to be an executive?
Yes, she wants to be a women organizer.
Oh, I see.
In fact, in one of the videos, I saw is it the deputy organizing secretary?
Yes, the gentleman.
The gentleman being beaten, unfortunately, and we'll come to understand. So clearly, if it was the position of NEC, and I don't know the composition of is Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a member of NEC?
Yeah, he is
a member of NEC.
Yes, he is, yeah.
So, and up until now, because per their party's constitution, if you are presidential candidate, you are the leader, de jure, both the de jure and the facto leader of the party. No. Now, when during what's called an election period, then after the election, the leader of the party is the party chairman. But de facto, the presidential candidate of the party, de facto,
but the machinery of the party
it's not that case now.
You see, when you're speaking, I disagree with you.
No,
Haruna. De facto. There's the jury and there's de facto. It's not the jury. Legal term, sorry. There's the jury and de facto. He may not be the leader, properly so called, but
he's the leader.
He's seen as a leader.
With all outward manifestations of the party.
So that's de facto.
De facto.
So that's what he's saying.
And even if
he's not saying anything wrong.
And even if I were wrong, you see, even if I were wrong, I think this discussion won't be healthy if you keep on interjecting.
Yeah, so
it will be so unfair because when you make your point, I agreed with it, but I didn't interject. It does not give you power. It does not give you the authority.
That's a former deputy. Be careful. All right, so Andrew, make your point.
So you have His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who is the de facto leader of the New Patriotic Party, and obviously, so this de facto leader defied the position of NEC, of which he is a member.
You took the decision and defied it.
Exactly. So what does it tell you about the health of this party? You know, last 2 weeks I came to your station, and I think I'll make it this point, that the NPP right now is a party without a soul. It's a party without a soul. So if you're a political party, you know that political parties are an association, a group of people who claim to believe in certain ideals, certain principles, certain values. There is a reason why we all aggregate and form one body. Now, where you depart from the values, the principles, the virtues, you see, that was the focal point for the said aggregation, then you are a party without a soul. And for me, without even going into the so many other issues that yesterday's elections has brought up, the fact that the NEC took a decision that was defied not just by the rank and file of the party, but by senior members of NEC itself, by people who want to put themselves up for, as in, to lead the party and to lead the nation, and tells you about the core nature of the decision NEC took. It was a decision that lacked principle, that lacked merit, and that's why the party. And so you see, NPP shouldn't come and sit on this platform and tell us that they didn't contest any election. They contested an election, and the election was over a seat which is deep blue. As if you make an analysis of the results in that constituency, I think they've been winning with a margin of on average about 15,000 gap. 15,000 gap. Now we need to interrogate why a seat which was so deeply blue could flip easily.
But it happens in elections. It happens in elections.
How often? You see, we've had NPP has been contesting the parliamentary seat, that seat, since 1996. Not once have they lost that. Not once has that seat even been close. Not once. So it's not about it happened. It's never happened. NPP has never been in a situation where this seat has even been close. As in, now to talk about they even losing a seat. You understand? So we need to interrogate what is happening to the NPP. That is making them so unattractive to the people of this country. And so for me to come and make the kind of communication my former Deputy General Secretary is making, that NEC took a decision. And
but I hear Evans Limaku, who is Director of Election, was also present at the rerun. Can you confirm that?
No, he was not there.
Because I'm reliably hearing that he was there.
No, he was not there.
All right, that's fine. Sorry.
Yeah, so clearly they took a decision that did not sit well with the rank and file of the party. They took a decision that did not sit well with the leadership of the party, or they have leaders who do not have courage of conviction, who do not believe in the decision they take. How can I take a decision? You understand? A decision and you understand, and tell my party people that listen, we are not contesting. And then I'm seeing they either I am unprincipled or I don't have what's called any courage of conviction. And we don't want people who do not have courage of their convictions to lead this country. We don't have, where we are as a country, we don't want to put all these powers into the hands of a person, of people who do not have any courage of conviction. Because right now, over the past 8 years and with how things are happening, you recall that we raised issues when Nanado appointed people who were perceived to be NPP supporters onto the AC. What did NPP as a political party say about that? Because NPP as a political party is not the same as the bearer of executive power. You understand? What did NPP as a political party say about that? Or because that decision, they felt that decision inured to their benefit, they didn't say anything wrong. We saw so many electoral infractions pre and during elections. A lot. I remember all the issues that were raised leading up to all those by-elections and the last year's election itself. What was the position of the New Patriotic Party? Is it that their position will flip depending on how they perceive that decision to inure to their benefit? Is that what drives them? Because you have a situation where the NDC were complaining about 37 polling results. They were complaining about 3. They went to a meeting and the EC came with a decision. On what basis can they say that because of the decision the EC make, they are not going to contest, or they were not going to contest the election?
So that has happened. The fact that the lady defied it is contrary to their party.
Not just the lady.
Yeah, but the lady
not just the lady.
Because of the upcoming contest in the party and contest of popularity, etc., people have to go to show face. Will you say that by defying the party order, she has to be punished?
She didn't defy the party's orders.
No, the party said don't go, don't do it.
So
we are boycotting it.
Could the EC have placed the party's flag without the party's consent? Did the party not present polling And that's why I asked the question. Did she go as an independent candidate?
No, the party says don't go. And then she says she will go. At that moment, there was nothing much anybody could do.
No. Well, he's better vexed with the electoral process. Could the EC have placed the party's flag by her without the party's consent?
Yeah, because the party's boycott came subsequent to the EC's announcement of a rerun. So all those things might have been done already. The announcement came just 2 days to the election.
But what's the significance of the party's flag being placed by you? Because there's a significance. It just doesn't happen. And
Unless, of course, you are saying that because the party boycotted, the EC should quickly reprint new ballot sheets and take out the party's.
Yeah, because if the party boycotted, she went, the party's flag was there, and the party did not. In fact, indeed, members of NEC, you mentioned Bam himself was there, Howard Kumsin was there, Brian was there. The party had pulling agents, because the pulling agents were not her agents. They were pulling agents of the party.
I heard Dr. Shana was there as well.
Yeah, so the pulling agents were they were the party's pulling agents. They were the party's pulling agents for all intents and purposes. She was not an independent candidate. She didn't contest the 19 polling states as an independent candidate. She was the candidate sponsored by the.
So what's your point? Your point is that.
My point is that
she contested on the ticket of the party.
So the party didn't boycott.
No, but how should the party boycott? The general secretary, who is the chief administrator of the party, announced that they were boycotting, and that should be enough. We don't know whether they followed it with a letter to the EC. We don't know, but that should be enough.
You see, now the EC, I'm saying that the EC could not have printed the ballot boxes,
Papers,
sorry, and placed the party's flag on it without the party's consent.
and perhaps the EC too should have been written to, because the EC may not have heard the general secretary say so.
You understand? Now the party then impliedly gave their consent with the presence of even members of NEC. But himself was there, Howard Kumsin was there, the deputy organizer, they were all there.
Organizer, yeah.
So, as in, how can you say,
I see.
for all intents and purposes, that the party boycotted this election? The party contested and lost.
Yeah.
And to come and make that communication just reaffirms, I believe, that the NPP, beyond it being divided, is a party that has no soul now. They don't have a soul.